Hi guys, I'm gonna do a dramatic reading of Sweet Nothings, and I'm gonna go on to chapter 9. After my creative writing class ended, I ran out of the building all the way to my dorm. When I reached my room, I was out of breath. Bianca was sitting on her bed, engrossed in her laptop. She seemed focused and unaware of my presence. Catching my breath, I quietly approached her. She looked up at me with eyebrows raised. I hooked my thumbs through my belt loops on my jeans, feeling a bit nervous. Perhaps she had forgotten about our argument. What if she was still mad at me? "Hey, Eden," she greeted me in a friendly tone. I smiled, relieved. "Hi, I want to apologize for being a bitch the other day. I'm really sorry." She nodded. "I forgive you." "Really?" I asked, surprised. "Yeah. Mona Lisa told me about what happened last night. I appreciate your help." "Oh, you're welcome. So would you like to start over by having lunch or something?" "Of course, I'm starving," she replied. Bianca closed her laptop and got up from her bed. Her short-sleeved rainbow top and beige knee-length skirt caught my attention. The outfit was cute. I quickly shifted my attention to my phone before she could notice my eyes on her. Bianca grabbed her own brown leather backpack purse, and we walked out of the room together. As we walked down the hall, a few girls stared at us in curiosity as if we had an audience. We reached the parking lot, and Bianca got in her red Toyota. She started the car, and a refreshing burst of cool air hit my face. She snickered and turned off the air conditioner. "Where do you want to go?" she asked. "Dairy Queen. I'd love to get to know you better over a blizzard," I suggested, chuckling. "Dairy Queen it is." She drove out of the parking lot. "High Low" by Bishop Briggs played on the radio. I leaned back in the seat and watched a YouTube video about Squilliam. After a couple more Alex Bale videos, Bianca parked in front of a strip mall. We got out of the car and walked together to Dairy Queen. After waiting in line for about 5 minutes, we found ourselves in front of the register. The cashier greeted us with a forced smile. "Hi, I'd like a hamburger and raspberry milkshake." Bianca ordered politely. I cleared my throat. "I'll have a hot dog with mustard and a peanut butter milkshake." We both paid her and waited on the other side of the counter. I couldn't help but feel my cheeks grow warm as I realized how close I was standing to Bianca. While she was looking at her phone, I took a couple steps back. After all, we were just hanging out today, so I tried not to think about the warmth of her body lingering on mine. I tapped her on the shoulder when the cashier put our food on the counter. We grabbed our orders and found a table near the window. I unwrapped my hot dog and took the first bite, savoring the flavor. Suddenly, I heard someone moan nearby. "That hot dog is good, huh?" Bianca joked, unwrapping her burger. I furrowed my brow. That was me?" "Yeah, I heard you." Fuck, I didn't realize that moan came from me. I looked around the food court, relieved to see that no one seemed to have noticed. Thank God. Bianca chuckled as she started eating her burger, although I was too self-conscious to find it funny. But I liked hearing her laugh. It made me smile. As we ate, our eyes locked. I could feel her brown eyes seeing right through me, sending a shiver down my spine. She laughed again when I blinked. "You lose," she declared. "What do you mean?" I asked, raising my eyebrows in confusion. "You lost the staring contest. Let's try again." "I mean, sure, okay." We locked eyes again. I finished my hot dog and took a sip of my peanut butter shake, trying not to get lost in her gaze. Meanwhile, Bianca took the last bite of her burger, not knowing I was lost in her eyes. Just as our phones vibrated on the table, she blinked. I giggled and clapped my hands in amusement. "I win!" "Damn right you did. Congrats, Eden," Bianca said, giving me a high five. "We can do round 3 later." "That's so sweet of you." She checked her phone, licking her purple lips. As I checked my own phone, I felt eyes on me. I looked up and no one was looking at me. That was strange. Anyway, I read the messages from Mona Lisa. Most of them were gifs of 2 pushing cats cuddling and a white bear blowing kisses. The message she sent me 5 minutes ago made me laugh. "So, how's lunch? Did the reset button work?" Just when I was about to type a response, Bianca stood up. I grabbed my stuff and walked with her out of the food court. On our way to the parking lot, we tossed our food wrappers into a nearby trash can. The wind blew my twist back. It blew Bianca's curls in her face, making her look even more angelic in the sunlight. Walk slower so the wind doesn't blow you away, she joked. I walked in slow motion. Okay, I got this. Not like that. Come on, girl. She grabbed my arm and pulled me along. We walked quickly to the car. As I got in, she let go of me. I took a moment to respond to Mona Lisa's message. It was good, and yeah. I drank my shake and looked at Mona Lisa's art on Instagram. My favorite post of hers was a drawing of me sitting in a meadow, wearing a pink dress and a flower crown. I looked up from my phone and noticed Bianca staring at the drawing in fascination. I smiled. Her face was so close to mine, and our eyes locked again. She glanced at the drawing and then at me with the same fascination, like I was a masterpiece. I almost leaned in. However, Bianca leaned back and started the car. She nonchalantly sipped her raspberry shake as she drove out of the parking lot. I stared out the window in stunned silence. I Really Like You by Carly Rae Jepsen played on the radio. Mona Lisa's super talented, don't you think so? She suggested casually. I looked at her. Yeah, I love it. So do I. It's fucking beautiful. She kissed her fingers and I laughed. Did she already know that the drawing was of me? Maybe that was why she glanced at me the way she did. The moment was fleeting, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. This would be the start of a great friendship.